Hey everybody, this is Sam from Thoroughbred Barbell Club, just checking in from the garage, and I thought I'd do a little review on the on Brian Shaw's Evolution Athletics wrist wraps. Uh, so I've got the 30-inch wrist wraps here. So he makes the 20-inch and the 30-inch. So they're pretty long. They've got a good. They're fairly stiff, and they've got some good stretch to them. But then they also come with the most selling feature, I think, the most upfront feature, or the selling point, seems to be that it's got both the thumb loop and the belt loop. So that as opposed to having to buy a wrap that's either thumb loop or belt loop, depending on your preference, then you can buy this one and it has both loops, so you can use it for either. You can use either loop depending on whatever you like the most. So I'll quickly do a little wrap here and show you. You really do get, you can get a lot of stretch here. There's quite a few revolutions there for a wrist wrap, so it gets pretty stiff. And then even just there, not even really casted onto my hand, it's fairly stiff. There's a lot of support there. It's just a lot of material. It's a pretty high quality wrap. I've had this since shortly after the launch of Evolution Athletics, I believe. I purchased the wrist wraps. Now also, what's a nice feature about these having the belt loop is they double very effectively as a compression cuff. So if you take the belt loop, because personally I don't really enjoy the belt loop wrap using the belt loop. However, for this it works pretty well. So you can slide the thing through the belt loop, and so now I've got this loop and I can run it up to here on my arm, and I can tighten it through the belt loop. And I see you can adjust, as opposed to a regular cuff. I'm wearing a cuff now here because of some elbow issues, and then so this is just a regular cuff. And so you see, it works just like a cuff does. I slide it up on my forearm. Now see this though, because it's a wrap, you can adjust it to whatever tightness that you'd like. So then, see, I can make it tight if I want it tight. I can loosen it up. So I mean, it works very well. And then, so then all I do, you can see that I'm just wrapping it around. And then here you can adjust to whatever level of compression you want as well. So the tightness is however tight you want it, as much compression as you want, and that's the benefit of having all this material as well, is that you can make it very stiff and very tight if you would like, but you don't have to. You can adjust it as opposed to buying a cuff and then you're set with the one cuff measurement. So I do like it very well for that purpose as well. It just depends, of course, if you're wearing cuffs and wraps, then you would obviously need another set of wraps. So that's the only downside of that, but I mean, that just is what it is. However, these are very good wraps. They've held up very well. You know, it's been probably almost a year or so I've had these, I think. And I mean, the loop, obviously the loop's, you know, stretching a bit or whatever, because I wear it a lot. But I mean, the Velcro and everything is still everything's still holding up very well. There's no real, outside of, you can tell that I've been using it, you know, there's not much wear and then the actual quality of it hasn't deteriorated. But so that's all I really wanted to say. I just figured I'd do that little review. So I'll see you guys next time.